Let's talk about time today. We all have a limited amount of it, and what we choose to do with that time is really, really important. And I know this is starting off really heavy and deep and not like a typical LFF episode, but I think it's important to cover. Time is a huge component in large format photography, not only the process, the acquisition, everything involved, but it requires a lot of you. Time's an easy thing to squander when you're younger, and it's something that just seemingly flies by when you're doing something you really enjoy. For me, the last 11 years of my life have really flown by, and I have film photography in large format to thank for that. And parts of it have gotten old, like they're ingrained in me, but I keep going at it. And I keep going at it for a variety of reasons, but working through this channel the last year and a half has also helped me realize that I'm doing it for you. I've spent the last decade with these ideas stuck in my head that I wanted to share with folks because I knew not everybody had the same level of access I had when getting started. I had a huge leg up in large format. Not only was I in my final year of college, so I didn't have to worry about like student debt and bills yet. I got them now. But I also had the advantage of a mentor who gave me access to a darkroom space. And that was Professor Jeff, the same guy that coined the phrase, get a frickin' tripod. So I'm super thankful to have had that. But I also understand that there's a lot of you folks worldwide that don't have that level of access to all of these things. So that's the reason I do this channel and I do this series. My goal is to have something be taken away from every episode, no matter what your experience level is. But if you're just getting started, I want this to be the place where you can take it one topic at a time, because that's how I learned. A lot has happened here on the channel in the last 3 seasons, and I wanted to take some time to talk about just how we got here, what led up to where we are right now. A lot of you probably don't know this, but I've been wanting to instruct, talk about, and just generally share what I know about photography for about as long as I've been doing it. I was so excited about it, how easy it was to kind of pick up and see some tangible results quickly. But then as soon as I started doing large format, it lit me up in a way that no other type of photography had. And I wanted to share that with folks because I knew it wasn't just me, and I knew it was going to pick up with more folks that had lived a mostly digital lifestyle or grown up with an iPad or a cell phone in their hand. It is an alternative. It is a different, longer form way of working. And I've been trying to communicate that ever since I picked it up in like 2010. I think if you go to the very, very beginning of this channel, don't stay there too long. It's pretty cringy. But I was shooting stuff on like one of the first Android smartphones just because I could, and I wanted to show there was no other resources I found out there for these things, so I was like, no, I'm gonna put out what I have just picked up from this because I thought it should be out there. I've been trying to make the channel as you see it now happen for almost a decade. For some proof, here's some stuff that I shot in the studio with my buddy Tariq back in 2013 and 2014. Here's my channel trailer.
Are you new to film photography? Shooting digital but looking to slow down the pace? Curious about a new format? If you've answered yes to any of the above, welcome to the channel. My name's Matt Marrash, and for the last 6 years, I've been obsessed with shooting film. During that time, I've crawled my way through the various cameras and formats and learned a lot in the process. Let my stumbles and falls be your cliff notes to working in film. Care to learn more? Just click the subscribe below.
It's a little bit different, right? At this point, I had no idea how to talk to a camera. This was actually shot a couple years before I even started instructing folks from the Digital Photo 101 and teaching folks the film photography process. I think prior to that, I had hosted a couple of one-on-one workshops, so I was really good at engaging with one person at a time, but I didn't really acknowledge a group of people or the camera like that one-to-one sort of thing, so I was really, really stiff. The lighting, though, looked great because Tariq was in charge of that, so that's never changed.
And that's everything that we need to start with our large format exposure. Tune in next time for the...
Damn it. And I was a couple pounds heavier. That was a rough year, but the idea was there, you know? The concepts, everything that I wanted the channel to be was there, but what wasn't there was the skill set to deliver it. And those skills, coming back full circle, those skills take time. If you just started a creative endeavor, whether it's large format or any skill, You might not see the progress you wanted for quite a long time, and that's okay. Give yourself the time. Give yourself the ability to fail. When you constrain yourself and say, I need to do this now, you're missing a lot of the enjoyment that can be had in the process. So give yourself that extra little bit of time. I've said this many times before on the channel, large format is a journey. If you see somebody out there that is creating something that you want to be doing and they are succeeding, ask them honestly, how long did it take you to get to this point? The answer will often be a lot longer than you think. There's very, very few people I know that just pick something up and they're amazing at it. And for them, there's probably some reason why. They've accumulated all sorts of experiences and knowledge over the course of time. I know time is a luxury and it's really hard to come by these days, but you deserve it. You deserve to give yourself that kind of time to something you care about. You know, along with this big look back, I want to look back on this season, which I think's been a huge success. I didn't accomplish near what I wanted to. We've also introduced some new features to the channel. We've got live streams. We've got you fantastic LFF sustaining members who help keep the lights on, these increasing production values and gear. It really helps with that, so I appreciate you so much. Thank you for your continued support. And we're doing extra bits to the channel now. We've got our large format shorts and TikTok that are just starting. So all sorts of ways to engage with the process that is large format photography. I'm so excited to share it all with you. We're gonna keep doing the shorts throughout the break between season 3 and season 4. We're gonna also start off the season break with a live stream. So this upcoming Sunday, September 26th, we're gonna host a live stream, and that's gonna be to celebrate the 10,000 subscriber mark. I appreciate all of you, whether you just subscribed or whether you've been following me since my early days in FPP. Thank you so much. This live stream is gonna be for you. I'm gonna be offering some Q&A, but I also have some really cool announcements that will take a lot longer than the course of a video to discuss. So if you want to find out what all was going to go on in the live stream, be sure to hit that little bell notification so you get a little message as soon as that goes live. As always, if you have any questions about the large format photographic process, you can drop those down below in the comments. And for those long form questions, you can hit me up largeformatquestions@gmail.com. Thanks again for stopping by. Hope to see you on Sunday's live stream, and we'll see you next season for more LFF.